My name is Christophe SOHN. I'm a geographer and I'm currently a visiting scholar at the Center for US-Mexican Studies at the University of California, San Diego. I will stay there for a year. And in Europe, I'm a senior researcher at the Luxembourg Institute of Socio-Economic Research based in Luxembourg. Coming from Europe and doing most of my research in Europe, I must say that the encounter with the Mexico-US border is very striking. And this is because of the level of securitization and militarization that this border is experiencing. From a European perspective, where we have inside Europe open borders, where even border crossing points have been dismantled, that's a very weird thing in the 21st century, especially between two countries that are at peace, that know a very high level of economic and social integration, where so many people from one country live in the other and vice versa, seeing this border full of military equipment and the fence and the wall and everything is strange. And you kind of wonder why is all that necessary, you know, and you also kind of think about the impact it has on the daily life of the people, and the negative impact, of course, for those who cannot cross or for those who it is very complicated to cross. So studying this border with a European eye, I came to the conclusion, and it's a temporary conclusion, it's going to evolve further, I think, but here I think with the border between Mexico and the US, there is, I think, a fourth dimension that plays an important role, and that is business. This border is a big business. Because when Donald Trump is mentioning building a wall that would cost $20 billion, well, some of us think, what a waste of money. Others think, oh, what a great opportunity. Because, of course, these $20 billion are going to generate all sorts of economic activities for companies. They're going to build the wall. They're going to sell the different components, and not just the bricks and the cement, but all the electronic devices that equip those kind of walls nowadays. So it's a big business for the security companies complex. And it's also becoming more and more, as I see it, a business for the people who, you know, for just border crossing, ordinary border crossing. You want to cross the border fast, you need sentry, and you pay for sentry. You want to ship your goods fast, you need other kind of programs where companies need to pay for the pre-clearance to happen and the goods being shipped fast. You want to use CBX, the bridge that goes above the wall and allows people to enter the Tijuana airport from the US side. Well, it's a private equipment. You pay for it. The future port of entry in Otay Mesa East is planned to be run under a system where it's going to be a toll border crossing. You're going to have to pay to cross at that border. And the amount of money you're going to pay depends on the congestion of the port of entry. If there is nobody around, it's going to be cheap. If lots of cars and people are waiting, it's going to be expensive. But what I want to say about that is crossing a border should be something that you do at no cost. That is an additional dimension that tends to show that this border is a very big business for very strong interests in various domains. And the question then is, to what extent is this business, this border business, influencing the other aspects I mentioned? The state institutions, the symbols, and the social construction and processes that this border is organizing and is organized through.